Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
Or from the Nautilus as well, so you have plenty of setup for Mirwin, even if he doesn't have the best.
Use it early to escape Isma. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, trades continuing. Top side as well. Loopy forced away. Ignite ticking another auto is enough, and Super's out first blood.
Nicely done. Good hook from Alvaro to set that one up, but Isma now going to spot it. Both of these resets.
Yeah, I don't know if he knew that Elioya was waiting in the bush, because Isma is now very low HP, and Jojo and Elioya can chase him down. Rika's just finishing his reset in the mid lane. It's like, Isma, you're on your own. Can you escape? Elioya flashes! And the answer is Isma. Why, though? Why? Why, though?
Can you spam? If you can spam it in the chat, I feel like that's a...
Well, it's an emote in-game, so you can spam it to your opposition. Now, Arcane Storm coming out here. Jojo trying to walk his way away and will manage to do so. The Gaze of the Abyss is going to lock up Isma.
Jojo in his interview yesterday kind of said, hey, it's feeling very much like I'm still over in NA because everyone is coming to my lane all the time. And I think Isma kind of read that interview, was like, do you know what, this is like a great idea, because he's been there a lot, but it's actually been working out relatively okay for Movistar Koi. You're trying to see if he can steal one of these grubs away. As focus on bottom side for the moment, but here we go. Yeah, just going to be able to push SK back with the push on top side.
SK where we get Alvaro and Elioya just around the corner should be fine. Rahel trading onto Super, Arcane shifting forward. Super has barrier, no flash for him. Rahel is way up the river.
Yeah, a little nervous as there was multiple members of Movistar Koi. Crab going to go cross to Elioya. How far do you want to go here?
Alvaro has flash and ignite. Luffy's going in with the grand entrance. Vault Breaker charged up by Elioya. Rahel now needs to jump across, but Alvaro lands the root there with the staggering blows, and Rahel dies to the ignite. And oh, SK, what on earth are you doing? They lose another kill.
Yeah, it does mean that Genix will have to reset though, because he can't really contest in the next wave. So Dragon to Movistar Koi, and they're just going to continue to pick up pretty much. There's no reason for Isma to face check that until he has Rahel and Luffy starting to move across with him. So now he's out of the equation, and even SK trying to push in that last wave, oof, nearly cost... If Movistar Koi had gone up immediately, I think they could have been caught as well. So it's just SK taking a lot of risks that are unnecessary, and Movistar Koi punishing accordingly.
Jojo did have to burn his flash in the mid lane. We saw a little bit of it in the picture. I think it was Arcane Storm followed up with Isma just running around the corner. There was always a threat. And now Mirwin is the one who is under threat as Janex, Rika, and Isma are looking for the collapse. Mirwin flashes away, public execution gets onto the backline. Janex still tanking up the tower. Mirwin still very healthy, and that tower is ramping up. Isma down to 100 HP. Rika trying to put the damage down as well. Meanwhile, on the top side, there's another dive happening. Koi already killed off Rahel. Elioya tanking the tower. Lupi was able to escape. Mirwin survives on the bot side, and it's perfect for Koi across the map. Rika, you stay around here, should be okay. Mirwin just dashes in, clears the wave, and then can reset.
Yeah, I mean, now you're in a position as well to maybe look for a dive on the bottom half of the map.
Rika gonna try and survive this. I'm not sure how well he'll do. Gravity Field goes down, and Elioya tanks up the tower. Arcane Storm going out as well. Cease and desist enough. Elioya flashes away, and that's spiraling despair not only for Rika, but also for SK. 6-0.
Now TPing behind Jojo Pyun.
Jojo has no flash. Glacial Prison is gonna hit. Okay. Jojo, you overstepped a little bit. He's gonna try and walk his way away. Just delay for as much as possible.
Get the wave, get the wave.
Can't quite get it. Molten Fisher not enough. In the end, and that's understandable. Yeah. I'll be honest. There's a lot of motivation to be taken from not being perfect gamed. Obviously, they wouldn't have been because they managed to pick up a grubs and a tower. But now they are about to lose the Rift Herald, and Koi still very much in control of this game. They haven't stacked up the Drakes as quickly as they could, but they are still the only team with a dragon in this game. It looks like they're going to use the Rift Herald to crack through some of these tier 2s and then maybe turn their attentions towards the Drake before Utgun spawns in 3.5 minutes.
I think the thing is, usually you see Rift Herald kind of used to crack open a tier 1 tower because you're struggling to get there as Mirwin, as trades, but the fact that you've already...
how they are managing not to make any mistakes. Because in this sort of situation, it is easy to be like, oh, we're just in the lead, overstep a little bit, right? We saw there Mirwin trading with Janex. He wins that 1v1. You saw he was very much an advantage to the health. He looks for the public execution, spiraling despair going down as well. The 2v1 also in Mirwin's favor. Janex gets a counter-strike. Mirwin diving forward, and just as I praised them for not overstepping, Loopy comes back in, but where's the damn damage? You don't have any of Janex in there. In the end, the tower will fall. The Drake and Koi have total control of this game.
Yes,
yes, yes. Wait, pending ride approval.
Soon, TM.
TP behind. SK are looking for something here. Loopy does have the quickness. Is he going to get down with it? MKoi looking for the re-engage, and Rika pops the stopwatch. Rahel caught out towards the backside. Counter-strike coming onto Alvaro as well as they're looking for the CC chain, but MKoi wrapped up Genax like a gift basket. He did. Wait, he did it. He's whooping. He's whooping on them, guys. Whoop! Straight onto the back line.
They just couldn't stop it. It was just too quick. They were gone before their very eyes, and now the towers will fall with it. Just, again, great picks from Movistar Koi, and I really do like the fact that they are using this dive composition alongside, like, the Severing Bolts. Like, these are the combos inherent to this, and Movistar Koi are just setting up fantastically with it.
Well, Super didn't hit the tower. You do need the turning circle of a dime to be able to get to that tower. I think Riptide hasn't got those new stabilizers installed yet. You can tell I don't know anything about cars. Jojo just stepping forward.
That's my 5-year-old bike.
I mean, they have Voracious. Just take the fight. You got false lives. SK won't even get any of them down for now. MKoi going to reset, it looks like.
Been in a while. Like, I really don't know who's going to come out on top this split.
I think alongside it, it's not G2 at the top. Right, and them struggling as Jojo flashes over the Glacial Prison. Does still have the Voracious Attica, and meanwhile there's an engage in the mid lane. Cease and desist onto Rahel. Loopy dashes away, saves his own life for only a second as the Vault Breaker follows him. Depth Charge going to land as well. They still are just chasing forward for Loopy. We'll see Elioya retreat. Genax underneath the tower. Alvaro and Mirwin still have their false lives.
That was a hook out.
Spare GA. Hey.
Look, he's
we
winning.
Watch and we don't judge, okay? Mirwin's still trading in it. Like, you could just look for a little bit more damage. The thing here is, often if you're trading your false life, they should win. The G2 game, I think at the moment they would feel like they should win as well, but G2 today did look a little bit more like their former selves.
Isma's building Heartsteel, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I'm pretty sure. Double Giants.
Yeah.
Just click on the Giants belt there, we'll make sure.
Yeah, I was like, this is definitely not the Warmogs build.
But you could get a Clink.
It is, yeah. It is the... oh, maybe? No.
Yeah, the Heartsteel definitely builds out Double Giants. Go behind for 25 minutes. Oh, did Loopy see them? I'm going to say he didn't. I'm going to say perhaps he did not observe the fact that MKoi were waiting for him in the bush. It's another kill. Over to Super. Elioya perhaps looking for Rika. Cease and desist goes in. Good stopwatch. Has a second to think about what he's done, what his team's done this game, and the answer to that, not much, as MKoi continued to collapse. Glacial Prison landing on Elioya, though. He almost falls. He still survives. Spiraling despair on Genax as they can't get their second kill of the game. The tower forfeit for MKoi. 12-1 now, their advantage. It's going to be an 8,500.
Although with the Hex Gates, yeah, he's actually going to have to back away.
Quite.
But still, Baron up and available. You get to do your thing as Mirwin. Do it. So again, no damage. So I think Mirwin's going to be okay with this one. He'll just walk his way out.
More send a message.
Is the message that Mirwin's...
How long can we CC Mirwin? He's got Swift March, so he's got that 4% extra movement speed.
Sorry, Mirwin can double kill.
Yeah, but we're ruining his tempo.
The tempo for Baron, yeah, they will. If we ruin his tempo here, the rest of MKoi can never get Baron.
No, MKoi can, but Mirwin can't, Rob. You got to take the small wins where you can. But yes, MKoi will take the Baron, as you say. And
are we being a bit?
Like, hey, we're working on this project. At some point, you have to expect to see something. I just don't think we've seen anything from SK yet. Obviously, there's still spring, there's still summer, but the fact that with 3 games left in the split, we are saying there are still splits in a month's time, shows how SK have performed so far. Jojo gets a kill on Loopy. Alvaro locked up for a second. Rahel was able to dash across the wall, buffering out, but Elioya's on the chase, and it's a public execution for Rahel as Mirwin takes him down. Isma, Rika, and Genax being chased away. Elioya could just jump across the wall. I think he's going to. Look at that Vault Breaker using the Oracles to catch out Rika. And the stopwatch doesn't really buy him much time at all. Mirwin dashing forward for Genax. MKoi with the Baron, 27 minutes in, are pushing through the base. The first inhibitor forfeit, and perhaps the Nexus towers to boot.
Isma didn't build Heartsteel with Warmogs.
Oh, Warmogs. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure, okay.
Sorry, but there's the engage. There we go. Loopy will fall. The rest of SK are sure to crumble. The towers return to rubble, and I think Movistar Koi are going to be very, very happy with this.
Did go for the Warmogs in the end. Double Giants belt in the end, I think he must have sold one of them because I'm pretty sure Warmog builds out of a single giant spelt. But yeah, as you say, MKOI will clean it up. 17 kills to 1. A dominant performance by them. Impeccable stuff. SK, on the other hand, found wanting.